It doesn't have to be anything big and extreme. Would I buy this right now? I just don't feel good in them. So what to do with all of these items? The first thing that I do is I like to go through my clothes and look for things that I'm like, do I feel good in that? When I'm looking for something to wear, is that something I go to, or is that something that I avoid and I'm constantly flipping past it, which probably means that I don't feel that great when I'm wearing it. So why is it in my closet? Our clothing should make us feel good and be confident and boost our self-esteem, not be things that we're like, ugh, I dread wearing that. Those are so uncomfortable. I always hope the other stuff is clean. No, make sure that all of your stuff makes you feel good and confident when you're wearing it. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to kind of give you some commentary of what's going on in my head as I'm going through these items. I actually did wear this on our first date. It does need some repair. So this is going to go in the like, I'm not sure pile. I'm just going to put that on the chair. I bought this when I was pregnant, like maybe a few months along, to kind of cover like loose baggy things when I was teaching. I'm not sure if this still fits, so we're also going to put this in the maybe because I need to try it on. I have never actually worn this. I don't remember why I bought it. This, again, another piece, I'm just not sure. I think this was a really good sale and I bought it, but I haven't actually worn it. I recently bought this for work. I really do not like the capped buttons here. I was gonna try to cut them off. I've had this for a long time. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it, but it just feels like something I wore so long ago that I'm not sure I still feel great in it. This was also a pregnancy purchase, so we're gonna try that on. Same with this. I avoid this, so that already tells me this is probably not it. Why? It attracts dog hair. This one is really big. I've tried to shrink it. I'm not so sure that it's actually shrunk, so we'll do that. It almost looks like more of a dress. A lot of these are just casual t-shirts and stuff for working out. Haven't tried this sweater in a while. This was actually my maternity dress. If you saw my baby shower video, you probably couldn't tell that it had the gap there because I wore it like that. Well, I did buy this before I got pregnant. Tag's still on it, so I should see if it still fits. Here is our giant pile. I'm gonna start trying stuff on and whoa, see what we're left with. These were the 3 items that I'm still kind of not sure about. This one, I'm definitely cutting these off, and then I think I will like it. One of the questions that I like to ask myself when I'm unsure about an item and it's still in good repair, it still fits, is would I buy this right now, today, in the store if it was a little bit above my budget? The last part is key. Would you buy it if it's a little bit above your budget? Because you know we will only splurge when we really, really, really love something. These did not pass the I would buy it if it was a little bit above my price range. In fact, this shirt that I've never worn, I only bought it mostly because it was like $7. And then some of them in there, they still fit, but I just don't feel good in them. And I wore them like 10 years ago. So it's like time for a refresh. It doesn't have to be anything big and extreme. Just go through it as you can. If you can only get through 5 items a day while your kid is taking a nap, do 5 items. Or at the end of the day before bed, if you can go through, 5-10 items, it's going to build up. You'll have 5, but just if you did it during the weekday, you could have 25 items down. So what to do with all of these items? I like to give them away to friends, family, neighbors. Our neighborhood is full of children. People will quickly snatch up the clothes. Some schools and places of employment may also have clothing pantries. At the college I work for, they have a clothing pantry and the clothes are gone very quickly. So I always like to load up as I go through my closet throughout the year and through our son's closet and take them there because I know that they are going to people who can really use them. Giving to Goodwill and Value Village, I always question how much is just still going to the landfill and getting tossed. Some other options are mail-in options. I have not tried Trashie, but I just received a flyer for them and you can receive like Uber Eats cards. I have done ThreadUp. That was fine. It worked well. It did take some months for them to process all of my clothes. I chose the cash out value, which of course was minimal, but you know, it was a little something, and the clothes were going to people who could actually wear them and use them. You can also do resale, secondhand, consignment type things. I think it's Once Upon a Child where you can sell them or consign them. If you have intimates, there are places that will accept them. I believe Subset is one. I'm gonna link some articles and links to some of these in the description. The ones that accept like socks and tights and underwear and stuff like that, they usually require you to tell exactly how many of each item you are sending in and to box it up yourself or package it yourself, and then they give you a label. I have donated to Free the Girls, and it goes to help survivors of sex trafficking start their own businesses and create income so that they can support themselves and their families. Those are just some thoughts and ideas that you might try out if you want to recycle your clothing. These are all the items from my little fall clean out that I'm getting ready to take to the school clothing pantry. I hope some of these tips and ideas were helpful, or maybe just a little motivating watching another mama do this during her child's nap time. That's the end of this vlog. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I will see you all soon.